All right. Are you ready for some fun today? I hope so, because we're going to do something that I've never really done before, but I've always wanted to. Now, I don't have a journaling Bible per se, but what I decided to do is test it on an old Bible that I have that I've had for so many years, and I've got several different ones. So I thought, well, let me use this one, and we've got some ambulances going by. We're in a downtown studio in downtown Seguin, little South Texas, and so sometimes you hear some different things. Anyway, so what I did was I just randomly opened up to a page in this well-worn Bible, and I decided I'm going to just play around and see what it looks like. And I can totally read through the colors, through everything, but I do think I'm going to get a journal Bible rather, because it has a lot more options. So this is what we're going to recreate.
Okay, so hold right there. Yeah. We're gonna zoom in. Nice. Okay, very cool.
Are we off camera?
Nope.
We're still going?
We're still going.
Oh, well, we're still going.
No, we're still going.
Okay, so I'm going to recreate it on just mixed media paper. And, you know, one thing I was impressed is, even though this isn't a journaling Bible, it didn't totally go through the other side. So even if you don't have a journaling Bible and you want to do some watercolor on top, and watercolor is the perfect medium because it's very soft and translucent, so you can still read your print through it. So got my watercolor palette, and I've got my wonderful travel watercolor brush and some water cups. So let's get started. All right, here we go. I'm going to mix a little bit of green in my palette for the stem. I'm going to start with the stems, and I'm literally just using the tip of my paintbrush, and I'm just going to come down and come off, and maybe another one, and maybe one more with a couple little shoots. And this I'm just doing on dry paper. I'm not going to, in any of this, do a wet on wet. This is all going to just be on dry paper. And I think that's pretty much all the green that I'm going to lay down. Now I'm going to take, and I'm going to do just varying different colors of purples. And literally it's as simple as this. I'm just doing some swatch, just different shapes, very abstract, not even trying to create any specific shape per se, but just laying down some light purple shapes here. I mean, how simple can you get, right? I don't know if you could do anything more simple here, but this is really it.
But no less fun.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Still a lot of fun, and you can go back in and add in a little more on some of the edges to just kind of give it a little bit of an oomph or a little presence there. And again, I just had so much fun when I did this last night in my Bible, and I thought, oh my gosh, you know, what a perfect thing for somebody who loves art and you love to look at beautiful things. And, you know, I really don't think it's sacrilegious. I'm not defacing it. I can still read every single word in my Bible, and I really think it's just beautiful. And this is just one example. Oh my gosh, you could, we're going to do a couple different things. I'm going to do one that has some roses, and really it's kind of endless. Okay, I'm going to go in here with a little bit darker purple, and I think I'm even going to add a little red into it to create just a little bit of a magenta type of a look. Oh yeah, ooh, that's pretty. And even overlapping them some, I think, is beautiful. And this definitely anybody can do. But I think the results are absolutely lovely. I don't know about you, but in times that like this, what we've been going through, you know, getting out my Bible and just reading what God has to say. And the verse that I chose out of this was Psalms 119, verse 64. The earth, O Lord, is full of your mercy. And boy, that couldn't be further from the truth right now. We need his mercy. And we need to stay in faith that he truly is in control. So what better way than to pick up a paintbrush and you know, express that through art. Okay, this is looking good. I'm loving this. Now this next one, I think I'm going to go a lot brighter magenta. Ooh, yeah. And all I did there is I'm mixing purple with red, and it's creating that really pretty magenta color. And again, just swatches of color, nothing planned. It's all just kind of random where I think that color would be beautiful laid down on the piece. Oh wow, this is, oh, I love this color. This really adds a big pop to it, doesn't it? You could do this with any colors, but I'm kind of loving this collection of colors here. All right, now I'm going to go back in. On the sample, I did some dark purple dots, so let's just stick with that. And let me get that going here. Just kind of some clusters that imitate little tiny berries hanging off. And this is just some little dotted patterns, no specific pattern in general, just you're imitating, you know, some trailing little clusters that are hanging off the tree rather. And so it doesn't have to be any specific pattern, just some little dots that are trailing off of these limbs. I think it creates a fun little, just an added little bit to the piece. And literally, this is going to be a quick video because you're going to be done in just a minute.
That's okay, good art doesn't have to take forever.
That's right. See, you know, what fun to do this in your little Bible journal or even in your current Bible now. You can even make the colors a little more soft and opaque if you're a little concerned that you might not be able to see through it and you really want to. But I was really happy with how the other one turned out, my original, and I was, you know, really pleased actually. It came out way better than I thought. Wow, how simple is that? And I really do like that. I think it's beautiful. You could add in some highlights, you know me and my highlights. I'm just going to leave it as it is for this video, but you could certainly add in some highlights and that would be super fun. And I'm just going to get out one of my archival graphic fine liners. This is a 0.5 by Montmartre, and we're going to just write that verse, because what I think is really neat is when you're doing it, make your beautiful art, and then also write the verse that speaks to you on that page. So this one is, "The earth, O Lord, is full of your mercy." So the earth, O Lord, is full of your mercy. Okay, and then we'll just do our little downstroking. We thicken those strokes that are downward. Now, if you're a true calligraphist, is that a word?
I don't know, but we can make it up for now. That's
yeah, fine. A calligrist, however you want to say that.
Maybe calligrapher?
Yeah, true calligrapher. There you go. Hello.
English.
Yeah, if you are, then this is probably a joke to you. But I'm not. I don't claim to be some masterful calligrapher. And I know people that are, and it's really, truly an amazing talent. But this is the layman's version of how to get a similar, at least some sort of a, result without having all those years and hours of experience. So down again on our downstrokes, and I'm really loving how this is turning out. I don't know, have any of you, if you've done some Bible journaling, I'd love for you to, in our comments, post some pictures. I know so many of you that are so incredibly creative and talented, and we'd love to see some of your work, especially when it comes to this. And right now we all need encouragement, and we all need to be lifted up, and that means lifting ourselves up and others. And what better way through beautiful art? There's just something that happens in your spirit when you connect with art and beauty in the world, and it is uplifting, and it is very nourishing to our souls. So please do us a favor, help us, lift us up too, and let us see some of your beauty that you've created. Okay, almost done here. Again, we're just darkening in the downstrokes to give it some depth. And there we go. And I'm going to write Psalms, P-S-A-L-M-S. And this is 11964. 11964. So there we have it. And the original on the Bible is here, and our replication over here. So you can see how the pages are real translucent. It comes through. I can read every word. I thought about my ways and turned my feet to your testimonies. I can read it all. So enjoy, have fun. Don't be afraid to pick up your paintbrush and make something beautiful. We'll see you next time.